All right, this video is going to be for the series new to eBay how-to series number 10. And today's topic is going to be how to change your handling time in bulk all at one time. I say here at Kajun Roots Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it with no problem. I got an offer. I got the dollars. Let me have it, please. I got the dollars. Let them have it. You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let them have it with no problem. Let them have it. Well, here at Kajun Roots Reseller, if you own a fixed income, even if it's on a sale, in the Kajun Roots Reseller eBay store, guess what? Send an offer. Let them have it. Have it with no problem. Well, hello, how y'all are? Here's Johnny. I'm also known as the Kajun Roots Reseller, where I go thrifting, garage sales, estate sales, anything I can find on sale, including clearance, to resell on eBay, where I do the shopping for you. But will I ever stop thrifting or garage sales? Who? Not me. Well, today's video is going to be one of my parts of my series on how to, new to eBay. And this one's going to be part 10, where this is going to be covering how you can do a bulk changing of your handling time versus the vacation. Now, I personally am doing this because when I went out of town, instead of doing a vacation versus handling time, I called eBay for that to find out more of what is the best with it. Now, I want you to remember, I am not an expert at all this, but I do a lot of research when I'm trying to figure out things. And so, and also when I'm in chats and I hear some questions come up, I'll base that on a next video on how to, and that's basically how I'm getting my topics. But if you're new to the channel and you're just finding the channel now, I want to thank you for coming and thank you for supporting this channel for me. Now, don't forget thumbs up for me. It was letting me know if you liked it, and if you do, please leave comments below. That'll help me answer them back for you and implement anything you may have or questions in the next videos. You never know what video and topic can come up. But if you're returning, I want to thank you again for your support and continuing support of my channel. Again, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and then hit the bell for all notifications, which is the very top one. There's 3 of them. That'll give you all notifications when new videos come out, and so you'll be the first ones to know that when they do come out. In this series, I always do a premiere, which will be on Tuesdays and Thursdays until further notice. If something changes and I don't have any more topics that somebody doesn't want me to talk, or needs to talk about or learn, then we'll stop it there. But as of right now, it seems like every week I'm finding new topics. And so this way here, it's to share the knowledge, and it's all free. For those who may have questions, even if you're maybe into it for a little while doing eBay, like myself, I'm on almost a year doing the eBay, but I'm still finding out things. I'm still learning things. I'm still trying to track down things, trying to figure out how to do certain things. Things are always changing, so you always want to make sure you're ready to learn it. And so this is something that I decided to do because when I did wanted to think about doing vacation versus handling time, eBay did tell me that instead of doing your vacation time, because when you do a vacation time, your store is dead. It's nothing's going to happen. You're going to get messages to your buyers that are looking at things you may have for sale, to where your store is put on vacation. You don't have any traction on your account. So they did tell me it's best to change your handling time. Now, anything over the 5-day handling time, you will have, if you're selling things, you won't be getting that discount 10%. It changes to where you'll still be top rated seller, but you won't get the benefits of the discounts, which for me that's okay because I was still getting activity and sales while I was gone. Just remember though, you have to make sure, depending if how many days you're handling time or how many days you're going on vacation, you want to make sure you change that coming back as you know you're closer to returning home, This way you will have it ready for your customers to still look at, and future buyers that's looking at items in your store. Also, when you're doing this, just make sure you make a little email template or a message template when a buyer does do a purchase, or like your watchers may buy something off your store. Make a template. Use Microsoft Words. Just make yourself a basic template, including thank you for your purchase. Sorry, but I'm out of town on vacation. I will be returning at this date, and this is why the handling time is a little further out. But as soon as I do return, your items will be sent immediately to you, if that's okay. I want to thank them for their purchase and let them know in advance that it will take a little bit longer than your usual handling time, just to be transparent with your buyers. That way they know. And you just send it to them like when you know that they purchased it, and there's a little thing where you can send a message to buyer. That way you have that template, cut and paste it and send it to them and let them know. So they can reply to you and let you know either it's okay, I'm not in a rush for it, or in some cases they would say, well, I need it like now or next day or whatever, and no, I can't wait that long, so they want you to cancel the item. I'd rather do that than not have the items being sent out and not know and be transparent to my buyers that this is what's going on. So just a little FYI, and this is what I did when I was going on vacation. I find that it helped because I did have a lot of sales. I might have had one or two people that was like, oh, I don't know why it took so long on you. You never know. You're gonna have somebody you just can't make happy, and that's in any business. So now, without further ado, all right, on your main board of your computer, go to your internet browser, whatever you prefer and what you use. And then if you have it set up, you can do thumbnails in this area, or what will happen is the more you set different websites you go to, it'll set up the main ones here. So these are the main ones I do every day. So you're going to go to your eBay, and then you're going to go to where it says My eBay right at the top. Then you're going to scroll down to the word selling. Then when it opens, it's going to be on your main page here. What you want to do is go to listing and go to the word active. Or I'm going to show you another way that you can get right to it either way. So let's go back. And then all on this main page, you can just hit the word listing, or like I just did as far as scroll down. But as long as you're in the main area that says active right here, these are all listed items. Like right now I have a total of 813 single listings, but total items listed is 1,073. So what you're going to do is make sure when you start in this section, right before the little word action, you want to check mark that box, because what's going to happen is it's going to do everything for you. Now you can do one of two things. It depends on what you're doing. If you're going to put your store on vacation, and or if you want to just do some changing in handling time. But this is more of just handling time. So what we're going to do is make sure that box is checked and go to the word edit. And usually it'll give you two, if you have a whole bunch of single items, like I know once you get to a certain number, it'll break it off, but usually it's like 1 to 500 or 500 to whatever your highest number is in your listings total. So we're going to do all items at one time, and once that goes through, you'll get all of these listings like this. What you want to do is go right at the top where you see that little block. It has a little plus sign before all of these. You want to check that off right there. That way it checks everything off, all your totals of your listings, because this way you can do this all at one time. It's called bulk. And when you do a bulk of anything, if you do the word edit field right at the front, this is all the different categories you can do all at one time in a bulk. For example, if you want to change categories, or you want to do it in categories, charity donations, conditions, customer levels, shipping locations, excluding, you get your formats and durations, handling time, descriptions. All of these are your different categories that you can do a bulk editing all at one time. And that's how you would do it. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to go down to handling time. Now, if you go and set up, which will be another video, if you set up your business policies, this is not the way to do it, because it wouldn't be here. And I'll show you that in another video. But this one's where you're going to hit the word handling time, and this is for those who don't have business policies set up. When you hit handling time, tap on it, this next screen will come up. What you're going to do is right at the end right here where it says handling time, no changes, you can go to this and say change to. When you hit change to, another block comes up. Now this means this is how you're going to handle your time. If you want to change it to, if you know what your handling time is now, but you want to change it to something else, I personally have all my handling time for one business day, but it does give you the opportunity to change same day business, 1, 2, 3, 4. Once it gets to 5, it goes to 5 increments of 5, and then 15, 20, or 30. 30 is the most handling time you can hand on any packages that they allow you. The only thing is, the higher you go past 5, you're not eligible to receive discounts on your top rated seller. And the only reason I know this is because I went on vacation and actually went out of town because I had to sell a house in Louisiana. And when I did, I called to find out what would be the best way to do this and handle this on handling time. And they said basically what you want to do is start at how many days you're going to be gone for. And then what I did was, for example, I hit 15 days. And then I went through this whole procedure, and it would take every 5-day increments, you would have to go back in, or if you know how many days past the items that are going to be coming in when you get home, this is where you would go back each so many days and change it back to less number until you get back home, and you usually have whatever handling time you usually handle on your packages. Now, just to give you an idea on 1 day, I'm just going to do this procedure because all mine are already 1 day, but I'm going to show you what happens when you do this. You're going to hit Save Change. Then what's going to happen is it's going to go through all your listings and do this automatically, all completed, you'll be done. Every time you want to change it back until you get closer to returning home, you would want to go back and do the same procedure, same following steps. This right here, you can change your handling times less and less until you return home. Now, the only thing is with this is if you do that, you may want to set you up a template, and then I'll talk about that in a few minutes once this is completed. Then what's going to happen is it's going to automatically give you all the items as a bulk change. This way you don't have to go in and change each item, because you have to make sure all your items in your store are changed with your handling time, because if not, and you're on vacation and you don't do this to your account, you will get a ding against your account because of packaging handling times to your customers, and that may cause you some problems in your orders from your customers. So this is what I recommend because of the fact I've done it and it helped, because of when I was out of town, I still was getting sales, but I also made sure every so many days I would go back in and change that handling time to closer than when I was getting home, and then back to the 1 day handling. When I did get home, it was already back to normal. Now, this is everything that's going to happen. Now, automatically when you're done, you're going to go down here to where it says submit changes. Now, when you do this, all of this right here, as if you notice when we first started, it wasn't blue. It'll all change blue when everything's completed, but it will tell you at the end, if it's completed, you just hit submit changes. Now it's going to say confirm. Now, I do have one item that I have to correct something on, so I need to do that, but just that one wasn't done. But I know I already have 1 day handling time, so that's okay. But what happens is when you do this, they don't charge you a handling fee for changing this or any type of fees. So you'll see the amount here. So if you do change something and you go to do this step right here at the end and it's finished, you have to make sure you hit submit and confirm and submit. But this will let you know if there's any cost right here. And of course, there is no cost to do this. And then of course, you can also save these changes for your Seller Manager Pro template. But I didn't do that yet, so I'm not going to check that off. And just hit confirm and submit. And then what's going to happen is it's going to go through again and get all your listings. And you're not going to be finished until all of this is completed. And so you have to make sure you complete these steps before you do any other thing in your account, because this way here you want to make sure you complete this step so it's all done in all your listings to help you for when you're out of town. Now, as you see, it's almost at the end, and it'll turn that yellow bar. It just takes a little while because you're going through all your listings to change all this, and it does it automatically for you where you don't have to go to each item and change it. And bulk editing, or anything you do in bulk, is a great thing to do because this way it saves you time.
and it also saves you from actually going from each piece on your listings. Now on this one, I already know I have 2 items that did not update, which is fine. I already have one on each one. I have all my items at 1 day handling. But this will tell you it's completed, your total fees. It'll be in green. If you have any issues, you just go back and change it, and you can go to the list and do that, or you can just hit the word fix error and you go back and fix them. But I already know what I got going on with that, so we'll go ahead and hit OK. And that'll be bringing you back to here, and you're completed.
All right, now on the way out of the video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up for me. Don't forget to hit comments down on the below of the video. That way I can do any type of comments that you do give me. I can implement them into my videos in the future. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up, but don't forget to hit that bell before you leave in case, and just double check to make sure you're still subscribed. Every now and then, you never know when you might get someone that you're thinking you're subscribed to and they no longer subscribe. That's how YouTube is. Sometimes there's glitches and you lose some of your subscribers. And then don't forget to hit the thumbs up to get all notifications, which is at the very top one. There's 3. Make sure you hit that very top one that says all notifications, so that way you'll get all the notifications of any video that comes out, whether it's this series or what am I selling, how am I sourcing, whatever. Thank you for coming, and I appreciate your support. God bless, and have a fabulous day.